You know, folks, these riots are just getting out of hand. Everything's getting out of hand. The government's out of hand. Riots are out of hand. And I'm going to show you a video here in a few minutes of what went on Thursday in Oregon. But yeah, you got people from Seattle coming to Oregon, and there's supposed to be more riots over the weekend. Enough's enough with these riots. And some of these people in here say that they've had it with the cops. Well, you're in there burning down churches, burning down people's businesses, and you expect them just to let you do it? No. The lady that said that she's fed up with it, that she got hit in the head with a pepper ball, well, you know, get out of there. It's no longer a peaceful protest, it's a riot. And if you want to do a peaceful protest, you need to condemn the rioters and get your butts out of there. You know, stay away from all that mess. If you're a legitimate protester, and in which the protest is legitimate, you do have a legitimate cause, but you don't have the right to go in and destroy businesses, burn down churches, burn down government buildings. You don't have that right. That's not your right. That's arson. That's criminal, and you should be arrested for it. And if you're involved in that, well then, hopefully you will be arrested. I mean, people have a right to peacefully assemble, but that's peacefully assemble, not riot. Look, I don't know. It's crazy, and people are getting out of hand with this crap, and it needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. They need to go in and let the protesters need to back down for a day or two. Let them go in and get the rioters out of there. Let the feds or the cops go in and take those rioters out. Then that way you can peacefully assemble and get your word known, get your protest known. But until then, it's not going to be, they're not going to see you as a protester. They're going to see you as a rioter because of everything that you're doing. You're burning down businesses, churches, government facilities. You're attacking people. You know, people are getting killed. This has got to stop. But I just wanted to share a video and get your point of view on it. Let me get transitioned over to that video, and here we go.
Security reportedly expanding the effort to protect federal property. A special response team is reportedly heading for Seattle today on standby as the city prepares for possible riots this weekend. At least one demonstrator says the violence he saw was disturbing.
There were definitely more what you would call rioters. People who set fire on the opposite side of the fence. There were definitely some Molotovs that were thrown, and I'm just appalled by that.
I had smoke bomb thrown at me while I was retreating from tear gas. Left me with a bruise. I got shot with various munitions, and I got shot right in the head. We're not happy with what things have been like here in policing in America, and we're not happy about it here the last week.
Wow. William Longinus is live on the West Coast with more this morning. William.
Well, most of what began as a protest against racism 6 weeks ago has become a nightly ritual in Portland. 100 federal agents now the magnet for protesters around the U.S., some coming from Seattle to join the show.
Top, this to the top is definitely a lot more aggressive. Like, I wouldn't call it peaceful necessarily from last night's events, but we'll see how tonight goes. I mean, it's only my second night here.
If they're going to be violent, we have to match them.
2,000 last night protested outside the federal building, some setting fires inside a fence erected to prevent them from destroying the building. A fence the city now says must be removed because the feds didn't obtain a permit. Agents told demonstrators by loudspeaker to get off the fence. They responded with boos, cheers, and car horns. After 7 warnings, agents fired tear gas and foam bullets to push them back.
So they are definitely not being discriminatory about what they shoot at you. All they care is that it hits you and it hurts.
Protesters used leaf blowers to disperse the gas. Around 1 a.m., the feds again declared an unlawful assembly, saying officers had been hit by projectiles and laser beams. Protesters refused to leave. State and federal cooperation has broken down as Mayor Ted Wheeler has elevated his national profile, squaring off against President Trump.
Call this out for what it is. The president is using these federal forces as his own personal militia.
Mayor Wheeler, and he made a fool out of himself. Liz. He wanted to be among the people, so he went into the crowd and they knocked the hell out of him. That was the end of him.
Now, Wheeler, among others, have complained about the cami uniforms. An agent told me yesterday they're identical to those they wore when they provided, CBP provided security and made arrests during Hurricane Katrina, and no one complained about them then. Melissa?
Definitely is chaos. William Longinez, thank you for that.
The president refusing to back down over his comments about the election and mail-in ballots.
Anyway, folks, that was the video I wanted to share with you. You can give me your comments, what you think about it. This is what happened on Thursday. There's supposed to be more over the weekend, but I don't know. I don't know how they know or what they know, but I do. That's what we're hearing on here anyway, but I ain't sure. It's a messed up situation that needs to be handled, and it needs to be handled swiftly and fast, and it needs to be taken care of correctly, safely. But these rioters need to get off the street and let these peaceful protests continue so they can get, you know, they have a right to peacefully assemble, but with these riots out there hijacking them, it turns into deadly riots. It's not a peacefully assembly of the people. Whether you disagree with me or not, you know, violence and tearing down, burning down buildings and churches and public places is criminal. It's against the law and it needs to stop. But I'll back off on that for now. I just wanted to share that with you. You can let me know your comments in the comments section. I really don't know what else to think about this mess, but it's getting out of hand. It needs to stop. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the flip.